I'm your host and creator, Terrence Styles, and this is The Manual, a show that brings together men from all walks of life to discuss what we endure during our lifetime. Gay and straight men sometimes have a contentious relationship. Some gay men love to pull trade. Does that mean that straight men should be in fear of them? Or since straight men think that gay men are extra, should they dial it back a little? Brandon, Rigg, Tal, and I will discuss all that and more on this episode of The Manual.
So what do you think makes a man a man?
You identify as
A butch queen.
a butch queen. What has been the rub for you between some straight people and how you express?
I think the rub for straight people and some gay people for the way that I express is this notion that I'm trying to be a woman. There's this belief that if a gay man is more flamboyant, then they're just one step away from, sprouting boobs and snipping off, Mr. down there. I love my dick. I'm not snipping that off. Because before you're gay, you're biologically male. But being male doesn't necessarily mean you are a certain type of man. And there are lots of straight men, no offense, who feel that being gay, depending on how you express, pushes you closer towards being more of a woman. We've seen narratives like this. Mm-hmm. If I wanted a bitch, I'd date a female.
So what you think make a man?
I think what makes a man is sort of the truth that he lives by and how he treats people. That's really what it is, whether it's family or professional or...
So you don't feel like a man should have a certain amount of responsibilities as a man?
I think adults should have responsibilities. But gender, I mean, I don't believe... I don't think it has anything to do with gender, yeah.
Yeah, if you're an adult,
Adult,
you need that responsibility. That doesn't necessarily be a man or woman.
there are single fathers, there are single mothers. It's not about, because you're a man, you become a better parent. No.
How do you define the responsibilities of a man?
Just from a straight man perspective, like being a man, you take care of your family, you take care of your friends, you're a provider. And the woman's a supporter. But as far as the responsibility, a woman's responsibility is just to be a supporter. But the man is the main provider. I mean, do you consider yourself a provider as a straight man?
But
as a gay man?
But what if the male is not there? I came from a single parent home where my mother was the provider and the support. So does that make her a man?
It makes her a responsible female, it makes her a single female.
Oh, so an adult that has responsibility, not necessarily a man.
Well, I mean, that's not the way things supposed to be. Your mother wasn't supposed to be a single mother.
How much of our lives
if they were right, she would have had a husband.
Based upon what lens? Because there are lots of societies where women are the matriarchs
I mean,
in the
that's
top.
the origin of how things were, though.
Is it?
Says who and what origin? There are plenty of origins.
Give me a different one.
African nations.
African nations.
Nigeria.
There are female kings there that have dozens of husbands. In Asia, there are female rulers that had multiple husbands. Mm-hmm. So you can't look at this heteronormative, patriarchal lens of some medieval cultivation from a delusional king that's been passed down to us.
Christian king.
Delusional. I said what I meant. to frame our perspective today, like you said, a man's supposed to have certain responsibilities. I think what straight men don't understand is that gay men are probably the ultimate providers. Being disenfranchised and most of us, I won't say most, but a lot of us being kicked out of our homes, alienated, we've learned to provide for ourselves, and we create these social networks, these families, if you will, and we provide for each other. But that's the lens that a lot of straight people can't see us through. They see the behaviors, they see the clothing, they see what's being portrayed in the media, but they don't really know a lot of gay men. Those gay men that are in heels and makeup, they're not the majority of us. They have the right to express how they feel, and that's understandable, but that's all the media shows you. That's all people look for. So all gay men are put in this one box as being this, or all gay men want to do drag, all gay men, subscribe to these sets of behaviors, and that's not necessarily true. What you're actually seeing is a smaller majority that's been catapulted to the front. It's the same thing in the media when you have white media putting black men as thugs and gangsters and murderers and rapists, when that's actually the vast minority of us, and more white men are doing all those things than we are.
So kind of go back to the question that we were talking about. So do you think straight men are afraid of gay men?
Uh,
Time is ticking.
I don't think straight men are afraid of gay men. I feel like a lot of straight men might be uncomfortable around certain gay men.
And why is that?
I mean, an extra flamboyant gay man is just something you don't really want to, because you don't consider that a man. Because a man shouldn't act like a woman. A man should act like a man.
What does a man act like?
Gay men are already perceived to be a certain way, so the feminine is looked for with gay men, whereas people aren't going to automatically look for a feminine moment or feminine behavior from a straight man, but because we're gay, they're going to look for it. So that's why it's perceived to be more so with gay men. But I think it's probably even across the board.
You act like a man.
He acts like a man.
He acts like a man?
Yeah.
So I act like a woman.
You're flamboyant.
Am I? Or am I
In
just
my
wearing
opinion,
pink?
that's my opinion. You flamboyant.
So what
know.
defines him being flamboyant? Is it how he's sitting, what he's wearing?
I mean, it's his posture, the way he talks.
Okay.
You know, his size, the way he waves his hand. That's
Can we
My
go?
size.
Size? Really? I
My
never knew that.
size.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm bigger than
to me,
him.
I mean, huh?
I'm bigger than him.
It ain't just size. I mean,
You said
there's plenty
size.
of big guys who walk around here flamboyant.
So let me get this
I don't think
straight.
size has nothing to do with
So
it.
because the way that I express myself, that puts some sort of, I don't know,
Does that put
a
an elephant-
conflict.
Does that put an elephant in the room with some men? Yeah.
So let me ask this question. What about straight men who bullied me? Because I could be just as uncomfortable with you sitting here. But that's not considered a valid example of being
But
uncomfortable,
you're
is
not
it?
uncomfortable with me sitting
I'm
here.
not?
No.
Based upon what?
You confident.
Oh, I'm confident. But if I'm confident, that doesn't make me a man. That makes me more of a woman.
I said that you act like a woman.
Why?
Because I just explained why you act
So
like a
because
woman.
I'm flamboyant and because I'm confident, thank you for that, by the way, and because I am sitting a certain way and because of my size, I'm less of a man than this one, based upon your
I
perception.
didn't say you. I said you act like a woman.
But you said he acts like a man. You made that
I
differentiation.
mean, because, okay, I'm put it like this.
Please.
My best friend, he gay. We met in college. He was a mentor, and we used to play racquetball all the time. And something was in the air. You know, I just felt, you know, when I went up to serve, it just felt like it was something in the air. So, you know, I just turned around and asked him. He was not laughing. He was like, he answered the question, but, you know, he kept it secret all until he got home. Then he said, yeah. And he was like, is that a problem? I was like, nah, you know, as long as you understand. You wouldn't know he was gay unless he told you he was gay.
Oh, so because they can pass it straight,
So it goes
then
back
that
to
makes
the
them a man.
Appearance. It goes to the appearance.
Right.
Okay.
Because, you know, your appearance, for a child, your appearance sets an example.
Oh. Is it?
It does.
So why is it that my expression is being seen as a bad example for children when I see lots of straight men who unfortunately aren't really fathers
But
of the
see, there
year?
you go again.
Am I?
You can't say that you seen it in a bad way. But some people, like in my household, I wouldn't raise my children to agree with that.
Really?
No.
I have
See,
a
that's the
college.
problem.
Wait. I have a college degree. I've never been arrested. I live on my own with no roommates. I have my own business. I
That's
travel
besides
the world.
the point.
You said what makes a man a man.
That's besides the thing. I don't want my son messing with other men.
But what if he does?
What if he does?
What is
I
that?
mean,
Then what? You're gonna beat it out of
And he
him?
comes, and he doesn't have the presence of looking like he's feminine.
Because I had no feminine men in my life.
one at a time. Now,
You should be able to
So
keep
you
up.
said you don't want your son to come off, you know, to mess with other men. But what if he does? And if he does, what if his presence, his appearance, is what you said of your best friend?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to exile my child
Okay.
if he becomes gay. Like,
Okay.
you know, one of my favorite cousins is a homosexual.
But what does that mean? Becomes gay.
As long as
Because
they
I
can
feel
pass
like,
it straight.
me personally, I feel like it's a preference because I'm a Christian. I don't feel like God makes mistakes. So if you was born a man, you a man. You made a choice that you would like to have sex with other men.
Aren't you born male and female, not born as a man or a woman? A man
If
and a
you
woman is
was
based upon your
born, You either
conduct.
born a man or a female.
Biologically.
But God don't make no mistakes.
Biologically.
So if you was born with a penis,
Male.
you supposed to be messing with women.
The sexual classification is male, not man. Biology is male and female.
Look.
Conduct
I'm
is
not
man and
finna-
woman.
look,
You open the door.
But I'm not going to get into the technicality.
Get into the technicality if you're going to use the
That's a waste
language.
of time.
No, it's not.
We talking about
What you're
actual-
saying
we
is
talking
you
about
have a
subject.
you have a perception based upon a Christian conservative lens that says there are a set amount of responsibilities that a male is supposed to do It acts like a male. And if a male doesn't act like that, then he is not a male, he is a female based upon perception.
No,
but that shit has nothing to, no. What
And
makes
that's
a
how- but
homosexual,
look.
no.
That's your opinion.
No, it's your opinion.
No.
It was your opinion.
No,
I'm just stating what you said.
What I said was that in my religion, which is Christianity, you being gay is wrong. It's not supposed
So
to be
now
that
that
way.
you've done the whole
And
religion
if you were born
thing,
a man and you choose to sleep with men, that's your preference.
So here's
Just
why.
like if I choose to lose my virginity and it's not stay a virgin until marriage like I'm supposed to,
did you?
that's my choice.
Did you?
I made that sin.
Did you?
No,
Obviously, much more to the conversation, but we're off to a good start. Leave a comment and let us know why you think gay and straight men don't have a closer bond. I'm your host, Terrence Styles, and I'll see you with a new panel and a whole new conversation next time on The Manual.